So we begin day 5 after 20 days in Colombia. I woke up really early and I went back to sleep, and then my boyfriend tried to wake me up by putting dulce de leche in my mouth. So I haven't explained much about the metro system, but we take the metro quite a lot. So where we're staying at the moment is Americana, and to get to the Park Explorer or Explorer Park, you need to stop at Universidad station, and you tend to change between San Antonio. So San Antonio is the station that you'll change at most of the time, and so basically we changed from the B line to the A line through San Antonio. We tend to take the A line most frequently. It has the most stops. Later on in the video we do go to Sabanetaaa, which is on the A line. So just for reference, Park Explorer looks like this. It's like 4 blocks, and there's like a few themes to each one. There's one about time and how the brain works, sound and music, film, and there's also an aquarium. So this was just us at the ticket office, and the tickets each was 16,000 pesos. So this is us at the aquarium. Look how pretty I look. I look so moody though. And this is Catfish going fishy fishy dance. Oh, yeah. So cute. Look at whiskers. Dancing. So within the aquarium, in the largest tank, there were trees. And it was really fascinating to me because it's meant to mimic the rainforest, which gets flooded. So all the fish kind of swim amongst the tree roots. And obviously, like, they give off oxygen and stuff. But yeah, this was... Hey, yo, bro. It's edible nice. This was the room that spoke about the brain and how intelligence works. This was an awesome statue. It was meant to be how humans would have evolved if they used the parts of their body which they use the most, so like their hands, their mouth. This was a cool experiment. So the water was clean, but we're just sort of programmed into our minds to always just understand it as being filthy, so it tasted bad. This place gave me like a really like head spin. It was really dizzy and disorientating. I couldn't even stay in there for very long. There's 2 tortugas. 1 tortuga on top of another tortuga. It's really cute. Oh. And they're sleeping on top of each other. It's a video. Beautiful. Whee! Wow! Hello, Mr. Fish. Wow! Mr. Fish. Little fishy, aww. Little fishy, aww. And then another part of the museum was about sound and music, which is like a huge part of Colombian culture. It is literally, you will hear music everywhere you go in Colombia. It's so important. But it's kind of just like, there were so many different parts. So this one was just about like how water moves and the vibrations of sound. I didn't capture every single thing in the museum, but you know, a little bit of mystery will lure you. There was also a very huge storm today. It was really bad. There was thunder and everything, and later on we saw like trees had been broken and came home and had like a home cooked meal. Frijoles, chicharron, arepa, ground beef, really yummy. After we ate, we took a cab to Pueblito Playa. So where we went was a life-size replica of a traditional town of Antigua. However, because it was quite late in the day, it was around 6 o'clock, it was closed. The town was constructed from materials from El Panol, which I have another video about, because I also visited there. I think that's in day 3. And yeah, I was also gassed about this bag because it's fucking awesome. It's so beautiful and rainbow. I've named her Melissa. I don't need a man anymore. I've got my bag. Even though we were a little bit late and the Beja was closed, we did capture like some really beautiful views of Medellin. It was like the evening and it was winding down and all the city lights had come on, and it was just a really beautiful scene to look at and just see like the highways. It's around this time where everyone's leaving work, so it's just really, really busy. But from this point, it was just quiet and really nice to look at the city. And as we left, this is just some really beautiful street art. So Medellin is called the city of eternal spring. So the theme of flowers is very common in the murals. And then here we're just crossing a bridge because we're about to take a metro to Sabanetaaa. Yeah, it's just evening, it's quite dark. Sabaneta reminded me of a very traditional city, or sorry, town of Antigua. So there was a church service going on, so I didn't want to film too much, but there were loads of people praying. Here is a better image of the inside of the church. It actually had more purple inside of it. And here we had some buñuelos. If you don't know what buñuelo is, it's kind of like a Colombian donut, and you can have it with like hot chocolate, but it's made with cheese and maize and pan, and it's fried, and these are the most perfect buñuelos I've ever seen in my life. They were so round and perfect, and they were so delicious. And here's a giant buñuelo, because the place that we went to was actually in the newspaper for making huge ones, and it was called Buñuelo Gigante. And I would really, really recommend this place. So again, it's called Buñuelo Gigante. Really good, and it's in Sabaneta and Medellin.
How much have you got on you?
Huh?
How much have you got on you?
And then finally we went home. I'm sorry if I sound so boring this entire video, by the way. I'm doing this voiceover another day. Bye. Leave my bag. Ooh.